Welcome back to Tarot and Beyond. Today's reading is looking into the month of November. This is technically a timeless reading, so if you're coming back to this in November of 2024, 2025, and so on, this will still apply, but we are looking at the month of November, and if you're watching it at the time that this video is premiering, this will apply to November 2023. So make your selection of the cards that you see here in front of you. We have card 1, 2, and 3 corresponding to group 1, 2, and 3. The timestamps are linked in the description box and also pinned in the comment section below. So choose your card or group and move to that reading using those timestamps. If you do feel called to more than one reading, feel free to use your intuition to guide you to the reading or readings that feel like they have messages for you, and then take what resonates and leave the rest. We'll see you there. All right, hi group number 1. Welcome to your November monthly reading. You guys chose this card. Let's find out what you have. Okay, indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So I feel like the month of November, this is going to actually give you some decisive action is what they just showed me. The root chakra speaking to the color red here. It just feels like you're going to have a lot of clarity and you're going to be able to make some very important decisions. Let's get some more information. So I'm just going to place that here and we'll go into the wisdom of the oracle next. So for group number 1, what is November holding for them, Spirit? I do feel that card. Okay. Building blocks. All right, so the month of November, you are going to be making some big steps. Group number 1, there's going to be an action that you're taking and you are investing a lot of this energy into building something new, or there's going to be potential to apply yourself in a way that you are setting the tone or setting the foundation for the future to come. I really see a lot of progress being made in the month of November. So if you've been wanting to implement something new or see some advancement in something you have been dreaming of or wanting to put energy into, they're saying that November is going to be a month that's really good for that. So you're going to see a lot of sort of return on the energy that you're putting into something, because you'll start to see it come together and you're going to feel a lot more clear about what you need to do, how you need to do it, and when you need to do it. Okay, let's get some tarot cards. Feeling the True Hope Tarot, or what is it? True Heart Intuitive Tarot. That's what it's called, True Heart. 8 of Wands. Yeah, see, this is super fast moving energy. This is decisiveness. This is action. You are really stepping into high gear is what it feels like here, group 1. So high gear, and the building blocks that you need to be able to set things in motion are happening. So November is going to be very, very action based for you. You are going to see a lot of progress, a lot of movement, a lot of ideas coming into your mind that you're able to actionably implement. So you're going to really be, I don't know, I feel like this is going to be really exciting for you, group number 1. You're going to really get to see a lot of things start to manifest, or you're going to see those manifesting in such a way that you're able to continue building on that. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, and ooh, yeah, I did just hear Fate and Destiny. So the turning of the wheel can indicate a time of shifting, transition, movement, and a change in your fortune as well. Now they're really highlighting to me the 12 houses here of the zodiac. So the yellow of Pisces is really standing out to me. Yellow is correlated to the solar plexus chakra. We do have a little bit of orange and yellow here in this card. We had red from the root chakra there. So there may be something that you're sort of calling into being, or you're implementing from a very intuitive standpoint, because that's what I think of when I think of Pisces. It's being connected to the spiritual realm and being able to implement intuitively what you are feeling psychically. So basically what I'm trying to say is you're going to be taking action this month, and that is changing your fate, your destiny, because your free will is involved here. The solar plexus is the will center. So your free will is making some very big changes this month. Okay. You know, since they were really drawing my attention to the zodiac signs there, I think we're going to get a zodiac card from the Heavenly Bodies deck. Yeah, let's take a look for you guys. I do feel that. Oh, maybe two. Yeah. So we have the card of Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. Hold on, let me move these over a bit. And the 6th house, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay, so the month of November is going to be very physically oriented and action-based, like I was saying. And the reason for that is because you're implementing a lot of changes in your daily routine. And you're probably having some insight or clarity, or there's just a lot of movement forward in that area. So you're able to really see some forward progress. And this fate changing for you, the wheel of fortune shifting as it is going to help you to nurture growth in an area that is going to take a lot of, directed effort or dedicated time and energy, but you're going to be able to do that. So your daily life is going to significantly change in the month of November, group 1. If you've been in sort of like a humdrum routine, or you're getting bored with the way that things have been going, I'm seeing that there's going to be an entirely new set of daily tasks that you will have to work with, or that you will be implementing in the month of November. So your morning routine will change. Your daily workflow will change. What you are putting energy into project-wise is also going to change. And if you were confused about what you needed to do in the past, what I'm seeing in the month of November is this intense directed will, because you just have this intense desire and passion to implement this thing or these new sets of actions that are going to nurture growth for you. Now, the card of Cancer here is also talking to me about comfort. Like, I feel like you're going to be more comfortable in your daily routine. There's going to be more support, more stability. It feels more comfy. It just feels comfy. So incorporating routines that help you to feel more comfortable, I think, are going to be a priority here. So financially comfortable, emotionally comfortable. It's like you're really taking care of what needs to happen behind the scenes so that you can feel fulfilled in all of these different areas of your life. And the 6th house really does require you to put in effort. But I think that's why we have building blocks here too. So the month of November is going to be very effort-based, but if you can nurture that growth, you're going to see a lot of positive feedback. You're going to see a lot of outcomes that are really going to set you up for success and give you the foundation you can build on to see a lot of things happen really quickly and improve your life. Like I said, your overall daily routine is going to shift, and it's going to feel a lot better than what you had going before. Okay, I do want to get some of these, the Angel Answers cards. I think that's what they're called. Angel Answers, yeah. Let's find out. Look for a sign. So group number 1, they do want you to look for a sign, trusting your intuition. That's what I was getting there with Pisces. And the decisiveness that you're going to have is because you're intuitively connected and you are paying attention to those signs that are directing you. So there's a sense of spiritual clarity that you're getting through the month of November, that again, it gives you these insights, these ideas, this directed willpower, these new routines, these new things that you're implementing. And it just feels very divinely guided, very fated, and contextually very nurturing for you and your life and your goals. And you have a yes. Look at that. Okay, so Spirit really just confirming what I'm picking up on here. A big yes from the universe that whatever you're implementing or putting into action in the month of November is going to be very successful. And you're going to see a lot of positive feedback they just keep giving me that phrase, positive feedback. So let's say you're implementing a new project or idea, there's going to be positive feedback from that in a very fated, very destined type of way. If you're implementing new health routines or regimens, you're going to get a lot of positive feedback from that, in the sense that you're going to have more energy, you're going to feel more capable, you're going to be clearer minded. If you're doing something new with your work or even with like your spiritual practices, again, you're going to see the incremental increase in the outcomes of that. So you're going to see the positive outcomes pretty quickly here in the month of November. The turnaround seems to be very fast. So that wheel turns really quickly, and when the action is implemented and when the outcome or the feedback of that comes through, it's a very short gap. It's like you don't have to wait a super long time. I think if you implement something in November, you will see the results of it in November. So this is quick turnaround. And the more that you nurture these different things, the better your results are going to be. So I do want to go into charms now. So what I'm going to do is clear these away. We'll get the charm chart out and we'll take a look at the different areas of your life in the month of November to get some additional information. All right, so for group number 1, Spirit, what else is going on for them in the month of November? Okay, so that one started off in work and then went to spiritual guidance. So I will leave it in the spiritual guidance area, slightly more on this side. Okay, so we have a lot in the self, a little bit in romance, not too much in any of the other areas. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out. So the first thing that we have here is that jar that rolled from work into spiritual guidance, and it's got the shell in it, and they are reminding me that we did have the shell here, and they were drawing my attention to it even though I didn't mention it in the Cancer card. So we've got the shell there and the shell here. So the shell really speaks to me of like an up level. You're going into the next stage of something. So like a hermit crab abandoning one shell because it's become too small and moving into the other. That's like the wheel of fortune. The turning of that wheel is that fated growth cycle. So I feel like the spiritual guidance here is both pertaining to your spiritual growth and also your work progress, where you are up leveling in some way, quite significantly at that. So in the month of November, like I said, there's going to be a lot of growth, and you're going to see that happen very quickly. Now, just because we don't have anything in the work, home, family, or social media front doesn't mean that those aren't that those aren't emphasized in the month of November, but those may not be the core focus or theme. But we do have the pearl here, the little pink shelled pearl in Friends. So this month could involve something of value as it relates to friends. So you want to look for friendship connections, and they're showing me the 8 of Wands again. Okay, so the 8 of Wands being about this action, implementation, fast moving communication, new ideas, new projects, new things that you're setting out into the world. New ideas. Yeah, I just keep seeing that, new ideas. So you might be working with a friend, or this friend might be inspiring you in some way, or giving you information, or there's something very tangible happening in the realm of your friendships this month that is going to bring a lot of value. And as a result, it's going to create some very fast movement forward for you. So it's kind of like maybe they give you this information that launches you into the next stage of your career, or they give you this information that launches you into the next stage of your spiritual growth, or something like that. Now, in the self category, I do feel like this month is going to be very heavily focused on yourself and your self-growth. We have the red butterfly, we have a star charm as well, and you are my sunshine. And then this one kind of fell in between romance and self. So it says, kind, free, true, compassionate, strong, happy, thankful, peaceful, brave. Okay. So this feels like there's a renewal of your hope. That's what they just said. Oh, okay. There's a renewal of your hope in your own ability to care for yourself and to shine light into your being for this transformation to occur. The star is light. You are my sunshine. Sun is a star, which is, again, light. It's life-giving. And then the butterfly here, especially the red of that root chakra, which we had earlier in your cards here in indecision. I feel like, again, there's going to be a lot of clarity, and your ability to take action and transform because of that is going to be highlighted this month. So you're going to see a lot of advancement in your self-directed will. And how you use that is really being influenced. I just noticed we have another red butterfly here, is really influenced by your desire, your passion, your inspiration, and your sort of deeper core motives for doing what you want to do. It's like maybe it's because you want to experience a certain level of comfort in your life. And so you're implementing these new routines so that you can experience that physically. It feels very root-based, which is all about survival, safety, physical well-being, community and connections, i.e. friends, and also your home and your body. So I do see a lot of shifts and positive changes when it relates to your physical health, your body, your home, and I'm also seeing a lot to do with self-development in, multiple areas of your life. So I feel like there's this renewal of hope in your ability to do things. Maybe if you felt like you were procrastinating too much in the past, or you were too indecisive, this month is going to give you the fuel, really, to get going and make progress, and then to feel good about yourself because you're seeing the fruits of your labors really come to fruition quite quickly. Now, in the romance category, we have the cat looking at the stars, and this other red butterfly, the very happy red butterfly. Okay, so it feels to me like romance this month is going to be highlighted. Yeah, they did just give me the word hope, renewal of hope again. And it feels like if you've been looking at romance through a screen door, is what they're showing me. They're quite literally showing me a cat sitting at a screen door looking outside. Like they really want to go outside, but they can't because there's a barrier that's impeding them from doing that. I see that the work that you're going to be putting in this month to yourself, to your goals, to your daily habits and routines, to the passion projects that you're implementing or the work that you're doing on a daily basis, that is really going to renew some kind of hope or re-inspire you in the romantic area of your life as well. So whether you're coupled, partnered, in a situation or completely single, I see that romance is something that is available to you if you want it. Like if you're sitting there looking out and admiring all the romance that's available out to other people, I feel like this is going to be something that you can experience in the month of November if that's what you want, and if that desire is strong enough, because I feel again that desire is going to propel you forward, and the intention alone will be enough to create these connections. And it might even come through a friend. Maybe you are introduced to someone through a friend, or a friend becomes a romance option for you, or something like that. Or maybe your partner is your best friend and you're feeling even more romantic with them this month because that bond is deepening, because you're getting reconnected with yourself, your needs, your roots. Your light is really shining this month, group number 1. So that's the transformation that I'm seeing for you. And these are the things that really, really powerfully are going to be experienced in the month of November. So very strong energy this month for you to work with. So make sure that you are tuning into it, channeling that, laser focusing that into what it is that you want, because that's what the that's what the Eight of Wands is all about. It's laser focus and fast movement. So use this energy to your benefit, because it's going to be there as a resource, and what you do with it is up to you, but it can really help to propel you forward exponentially across the next, couple of weeks through November. Okay, 4 weeks. So I hope that this reading resonates with you and gives you that little extra oomph of inspiration and motivation to get these things implemented or to do what it is that you desire to do. The month of November is supporting you in that. Now it's up to you to just go ahead and take the action. All right. So I'm sending you so much love, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here in the reading. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how this resonates or what other types of readings you'd like to see here on the channel. If you guys want to go even deeper, you can become a member here and receive access to the members only pick a card readings, the monthly live streams where you guys can ask me questions and receive direct guidance from spirit. Or you can opt to work with me more privately one-on-one, as I am taking clients for intuitive readings and energy healing right now. You can book with me through my website, which is linked in the description box below. It's tarotandbeyond.com. Thank you so much again, guys. I love you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your November monthly reading. You guys chose this card. Let's find out what it says. Oh my God. Okay. You have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay. So don't freak out. Group number 2, if you chose this card, doesn't mean you're going to die in November or somebody's going to die. It is Scorpio season. So it is very much about that deep dive into the core underlying meaning behind death, life, rebirth, the reincarnation cycle, what it means to really dive into those concepts and how you can differentiate between endings and beginnings or maybe merge those together. So I really feel like this month is going to challenge you a little bit, but not in a physical sense necessarily. It's more so in your conceptual understanding and acceptance of the transitions in life. Let's get some more information though. Okay, they do want me to start with the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Let's do that first. And then I feel like we'll get some Coffee Cup Oracle, and then we'll do the charm chart like we did for group number 1 as well. Okay, they really want me to go in with these cards. Okay. So let's take a look. No way. Okay, like, wow, the Death card. Death and death. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. This is why I love doing readings and why I love pulling cards on camera so you guys can see it in real time, live action. Now look at that too. The two of these cards, not only are they both death cards, but the two chosen decks have this sort of red flower or the red mandala. This does speak to me a little bit of the root chakra, which does have to do with the physical body and life and death. And what they're showing me in my mind right now clairvoyantly is that at any given moment, your body is constantly regenerating itself. So your cells are always dying and then being reborn. It's like cells die and then are excreted and new cells are built. So you are constantly regenerating, dying and being reborn in every single moment. So this is much deeper than just even an ending and a beginning. It's like the actual concept of life itself and how that is so interrelated and interconnected with death that we can't really separate them. It's almost like death and life are the same thing. And they're part of the exact same state. That is so bizarre. I've never really thought about it that way, but that's what they're showing me. Yeah, so it's all about this process of regeneration, and death is part of that. Okay, let's get some more context though. The Two of Cups. Okay, what they're drawing my attention to is actually the Taj Mahal in the background here. And the Taj Mahal was built out of love from this. Okay, I'm going to butcher this story, but if you guys know the story of the Taj Mahal, please leave it in the comments below. But essentially, from my level of understanding, it was an aristocratic man who was in love with a woman, and he created the Taj Mahal as kind of like a monument to her, maybe to impress her or to commemorate her. I can't remember, or I don't really know, but it was a beautiful work of art, and it was this huge sort of representation of his everlasting love for her and her beauty. So I'm kind of seeing it's like something that represents and is able to stand the test of time. It's like going beyond the natural lifespan or life cycle, because the Taj Mahal exists after these people have died. I don't even know if they're still alive or not, but it's something about like existing beyond the normal life cycle, continuing to persist, standing the test of time. This could be to do with relationships, but I'm also seeing relation to the body. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, they showed me her stone throne behind her. So again, it's like that's much more long lasting than even wood. Stone lasts longer than wood. Three of Cups. Put that here. Eight of Discs. Working on something that will stand the test of time. Two of Wands. That will improve the world or your experience of it. This is such a deep reading, group 2. I feel like the month of November is really going to force you to address, in a way, the concept of death and regeneration and how time can both work against you in that regard or for you, depending on what your goal is. Like if you want to create something that's long-standing, it takes time to do that. But at the same time that you're taking all of that time to do that, you're also degenerating and regenerating. This is such a bizarre message. But they keep showing me like the stalk of this tree, what do you call it? The trunk of this tree, and these pillars behind the ladies in the Three of Cups. They remind me of that tree as well. They've even got roots like the tree at the bottom. I never noticed that before. Okay, so this is to do with, it's like the stability of the foundation and growth, and how that cycle can create long-term results or long-term outcomes, something that stands the test of time. Yeah, because the bones, even the bones inside the body here in the Death card, the bones are the last thing to decay in the body, and they stay around for much longer than any of the flesh. So it's kind of like the roots and the bones and the physical structures that have substance to them that can endure across time, like stones and bones and trees. This is such a weird esoteric message. Okay, I'm liking it though. I'm liking it. Let's get some information here. Yeah, I do want to get the Angel Answers deck for you guys. One, yeah, just that one. There's something better. That could be why. Yeah, that could be why there's the Two of Wands here, in the sense that it's kind of like you're surveying your options, or you're looking at whether this is going to last. If this is a relationship, November could really test the endurance of this relationship. It could really challenge you, but in a good way, because in the long run, it will show you where the cracks and the divots in your relationship are. And if you can shore those up, it will last so much longer. Like, this is the type of relationship that is built to last a lifetime when you put in that effort to it. It will go beyond death, is what they're saying here, because it's going to endure even after the body decays. So this is like a soul level connection that goes beyond death. You know, they say in marriage, till death do us part. This type of connection will last beyond that. So not even death can part you from this person. You will reunite over and over again in different lifetimes, in different bodies, in different forms, because it's a commitment that goes beyond the physical. This is a real soul level connection here. Now, when we have there's something better, this could indicate, like, if you have tried to make this relationship work and it's not working, this could be indicating that there's a new one that's coming in that is this really, really deep, long-lasting, lifetimes upon lifetimes type of relationship. Or this could indicate that the relationship that you're either in now or that you will be in is going to require you to look for tools to make sure that this becomes something better. So there's something better can mean two things here. Either it means you're looking for ways to improve it, you're studying, you're looking deeper, you're learning tools, and that can help you to improve the relationship and create more stability therein. Or it can indicate that if you've already covered all those bases and it's not working, that there's a death process that needs to be accepted, releasing that and moving on. I'm curious as to which one it is though, so I'm going to get the coffee cup oracle for you guys. Sorry, I just didn't realize that wasn't really even. These three. So we have teeth, control, and change. And death is all about change. So it's like stop trying to control the change and just go with it, is what it feels like. We have flowers, romance, and sweetness. Yeah, I did have a feeling that romance was to do with this. Two of Cups speaks of that very strongly, but that's also what I was picking up on. It's like there's something to do with love here that can stand the test of time if you're able to accept the natural death processes of that. So it's almost like maybe this relationship is just transforming. Maybe it's just changing and it's moving into a different state. I don't know. Take that as you will. And we have tree. Yeah, they were really drawing my attention to the trees, stability and growth. So this is really about change leading to stability and growth, long-term growth. And if you've been stuck in one state of being, they're saying there's something better here, incorporating this growth, this change, allowing this death and rebirth and new beginning to happen is going to give you the stability that will last a lifetime and beyond. Now, if you're currently in a relationship and it feels like this person is the one, but there are some things in the relationship that need work, I can see that there's a possibility for this to evolve if you can evolve together, if you can continue to build together, if you can, with a team effort of reciprocal investment, build for the future, then yes, this is something that can endure. If one or the other partner is not involved in that regeneration process and willing to surrender to the death and rebirth of the relationship, completely changing its form and possibly renewing that sweetness, that connection, and that subsequent growth, if it's not a two-way street, then it's not going to be successful and you won't necessarily see that long-term stable growth of that relationship. It might deteriorate and degenerate. And for those of you who are not currently in a relationship, this is talking about your concept of marriage and what that actually means to you. Not just the legal definition of marriage, but like the soul level connection of mating for life. What does that mean for you? What is your approach to that? How does that impact you? And for whatever reason, November is going to be a month where you're deep diving into that, whether it's practically through your relationship with somebody that you're in love with, or if you're not with someone, then it's like diving into the concept of this and understanding what this actually means to you beyond just your physical incarnation. Like what are the patterns that you've experienced in lifetimes before this as it relates to love and death? Those are the like two really intense themes here, love and death. But that's what November is really talking about. And there's something here that you're meant to discover that is going to unlock a big realization for you, and it's going to create a lot more stability so that you can see this long-term growth happen and the stability of that endure. Okay, so let's take a look at the charm chart for the month of November. I'm interested to see how these different areas of your life might be playing out with these themes of death and change and love and growth and stability long term. It's very interesting reading. Hold on, they said there's one more thing. I am learning. Yeah, they just showed me I am learning. So this month of November for you group 2 is all about learning how to find balance to create that stability, how to surrender to change and to embrace endings and release that need for control so that you can experience the sweetness of life, learn what you need to do, apply it, be decisive in your actions and what you're building for the future, and then see that stability really endure long term. Okay, so let's get the charm chart out. All right, so for group number 2, what do they need to know, Spirit, for the month of November? Ooh, we got a lot more than we did in group 1. Okay, so we'll have to go through these pretty quick, but I'm seeing, lots going on the home front. Okay, so group number 2, you have the lipstick, the sort of like Frappuccino coffee, the pink butterfly, and live, laugh, love in the work category. Okay, so I'm really feeling like this month for work, you're going to be focusing a lot on what you enjoy and what brings you energy, what makes you feel confident in yourself, maybe even in your appearance. You could be going through a glow up in your work or getting a lot of attention. You're getting noticed. Yeah, you're going through a rebirth in the work front for sure. It feels like a regeneration, some kind of reinvigoration, and there's a new sense of passion. That's what I'm getting with the live, laugh, love. It feels like you're creating a new image for yourself when it comes to work, and it's much sweeter and more energized. Okay, and then in the home front we have, what are these? Oh yeah, like little cherries. Okay, cherries can often speak to me of romance as well, because it's like these two, they come in pairs, and we did see that 2 of Cups talking a lot about romance here. We have a tree, again, we were talking about trees there a lot with the cards. So this is your connections, your family, especially since we're talking about home here. We have, the plane, travel. They did just give me the word astral realms. So there's a lot of like deep inner work that you're doing, a lot of deep spiritual work. We have the downward facing dog yoga pose. So it does feel very, very spiritual, very esoteric on the home front, especially as it relates to romance, coupling, pairing, death, regeneration, especially since we have the cross here with Jesus, like the resurrection, right? So it's like this energy of death, rebirth, spirituality, the concept of reincarnation, the astral realm, finding balance in life and stability. And then we have the Alice in Wonderland figure as well. We have Alice. So she's like going down the rabbit hole, trying to find the answers, these esoteric answers for life. That's all coming up in the home category. So you're going to be doing a lot of deep diving from home this month, group number 2. I would recommend doing some spiritual practices in your home, in your spare time. Do some meditation, do some yoga, connect with your spouse, your partner, or yourself if you're single. Really deep dive into these aspects of the concept of life, death, regeneration, growth, connection, because those are the themes that I'm majorly seeing as a sort of highlight for the month of November. And that's what's going to help you to create this stability long term. Now, in the family category, we have the bunny rabbit with a carrot. So cute. So cute. And the little shell. Now the shell theme did come up in group number 1. If you felt called to that group as well, or to that card, maybe check that one out too. But always follow your intuition. So the family front, it feels like something about protection and sweetness. Yeah, it does. It feels like protection and sweetness, innocence in the family category for the month of November. So you'll probably be feeling really close and connected to those that you love, or that's going to be a theme for you to look into more deeply, especially as you're doing all of this other work in these areas of your home, your spiritual development, and your work. So it's kind of, finding a balance between all of those things. In the friends category, I meant to say category, carity. In the friends category, we have I choose strength. And the purple shell with the pearl. So I really feel like in friends this month, you guys are doing a lot of self-development across the board. And in your friend category, you are choosing strength. You are choosing to protect that which you value, and you are not backing down. That's what I'm seeing. So if there's any kind of conflict, you are facing it head on. If there's any kind of miscommunication, you are handling it directly, you're setting boundaries, or you're protecting those who you care about if there's some kind of external or environmental interference. I see you really choosing to stand in your strength and protect those that you care about, making sure that everyone's needs are met, including your own. In the self category, we have the cat on the branch with the stars there. And this always makes me think of going out on a limb or exploring the unknown. So I feel like in the month of November, again, you're really going to be focusing on, through your home environment, these concepts of esoteric deep dives into the astral realm, death, life, rebirth, reincarnation. You're going out on a limb here a little bit, but in a good way, because you're going into the unknown, or you're doing some exploration there that will give you a lot of insight into what you want to create going forward into the future, and what kind of growth you want to see in your life, what you want to focus on, what you want to build, and you're going to be learning a lot. So this is going to be self-directed learning. This isn't like learning through school or even through other people. This is going inward and learning from yourself. You're going to be connecting with your higher self. You're going to be connecting with your spirit guides. You're going to be you might even be doing some astral traveling, like they were saying there with the plane. So really, yeah, I feel like this is going to be a huge spiritual advancement month for you, and that is going to build such a valuable, long-standing foundation for the future going forward. In romance, we have the dolphin. So there's going to be fun, playfulness, communication, and connection, and a sense of belonging in your romance in the month of November. And we did see a big emphasis on romance with the cards here. The Two of Cups really speaking about that connection, that mutual reciprocal love. And it's interesting because none of the other cards that we had here really speak too much of the frivolity or playfulness of the dolphin, except for the Three of Cups. I think a lot of this month is going to be pretty serious and deep divey and esoteric, but there will be those moments of sweetness and innocence, and I think it's through the esoteric spiritual stuff and the deep diving you're doing there that's going to help you to better connect to other people and actually have fun and be able to play. So it's a little bit of balance of both, but the real core theme for November is the spiritual deep dive that you're doing, because you do have the green moon here as well. And this really speaks to me of healing and spiritual growth. That's what I'm getting from it right now. And I think that's the strength that you are employing to see this massive growth and this foundation for the future come to fruition. So I would say group number 2, focus this month on your spiritual connection with yourself, with these deep, big, esoteric, existential concepts, because that is going to give you perspective and tools and information to be able to apply to your work, yourself, your family, your friendships, and specifically your romantic relationships and long-term commitments. Those are going to benefit highly from the deep diving work that you're doing this month, and you're going to see that manifest in the months to come. So keep up the good work there. Have faith and know that any deep diving that you do, any release that happens, is only happening so that you can regenerate and grow stronger. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love for the month of November and beyond. I hope this reading helped you, supported you, or gave you some insight, clarity, or guidance that you needed. Let me know in the comments below how this resonated, or if you want to see any other reading themes or topics here on the channel. And if you guys want to go deeper, we do have memberships available, which give you access to the weekly guidance and other pick a card readings for members only, as well as the monthly live streams where members can ask me questions and I respond with personal guidance from Spirit. And if you want to go even deeper, I do have private readings available. You can book through my website. It's linked in the description box below. It's tarotandbeyond.com. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love and appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your November monthly reading. You guys chose this card. Let's find out what it says. Okay, you have doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. So this month is calling you to have faith. It's calling you to release and surrender, not needing to have all of the answers, but knowing just enough to be able to do what you're feeling called to do. But let's find out more information. So I'll just set that to the side for now. Let's go into the coffee cup oracle first. That's what I'm feeling called to for you, group number 3. We'll find out what else is going on in the month of November and what you need to know. Okay, I do see that one. Change and purity, Gazelle. A lot of change for all of the groups in the month of November. That was a main theme for 1 and 2 as well. I'm seeing that here for you to group 3. So there's going to be some pretty, I was going to say massive change, but they said positive change. There's going to be some pretty positive change in the month of November. So just know that this is actually something that's very pure and is serving you well. That's what they just said, serving you well. Unfolding surprise with envelope. Okay, so this is going to be something that most definitely serves you well, and you're going to enjoy it. And it's going to unfold through the month of September. You might get something delivered to you that you didn't expect. That's what they're showing me. Something delivered to you quickly that you didn't expect. And maybe you doubted that it would come, or you doubted that it would happen that fast. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, I'll grab one more from this deck and then we'll get other cards. Nope. Yeah. Challenges and achievements with the mountain. Yeah, it feels like you doubted that you could do this, or you doubted that this would come to fruition in this way, or something like that. And it happens in the month of November, and you are pleasantly surprised. Okay, let's find out some more information. I'm going to get the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. 9 of Wands. Oh, she's naked. Hold on. Okay, so you have the 9 of Wands. And the fact that she's naked there, I mean, I covered her up with the Choku Ray, but the fact that she's naked can speak to this purity. It's like an unexpected thing that comes in such a way that it really kind of renews your faith, or it renews your hope, because you were doubting and you felt really vulnerable in that, or you'd been through a lot of trials and tribulations in the past that made you doubt that something would happen in a positive way. But it does. And these challenges that you've been through, ultimately, they sort of culminate this month in an achievement of some kind. You also have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so this may have been something to do with, ooh, I just heard distorted perceptions. Could be people's distorted perceptions of you, or you may have assumed that people would have distorted perceptions of you, and so you doubted yourself, or you doubted this endeavor. Okay, well, that's a lot, but that's what Spirit wanted. So we have a lot. I'm not going to be able to fit them all on camera, I don't think, but we'll try. 9 of Discs. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a very positive surprise here, and you're going to feel blessed in the month of November, group number 3. You're really going to see something manifest in a positive way when your expectation was that it would be negative. Your expectation was that it was going to be really challenging, there was going to be a lot of judgment, or it was going to hurt in some way, but instead it ends up being really peaceful, really bountiful, and a big win for you is what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's going to be very financially successful too, or it's going to leave you feeling very stable and secure. So where there was fear, instead it's replaced with this sense of protection and stability and this rootedness that really gives you a sense of abundance. Yeah, it just feels like abundance. Okay. Let's see what else we have. The 4 of Discs, that's the stability I'm talking about here. It's like maybe you didn't think that you would have enough money this month, but then this unfolding surprise comes in as a result of your faith. Even if there was doubt, you can still have faith and have doubt at the same time. And it comes in and it manifests in a way that creates some stability for you. It helps you to create stability. Or maybe there's an offer coming in that gives you something to lean on, or gives you something to protect the resources that you're building. You have the Ace of Wands, the Prince of Cups, the King of Swords. The Four of Wands, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so group number 3, what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be a big sense of stability. We've got 4, 4, 4 in your reading. And so there's like a foundation that's coming in that's helping you to achieve something that you didn't think was possible. People are really showing up and having your back, or maybe you expected or you feared that they would trip you up, or that they would judge you, or that they would hinder your progress. I actually see people stepping in and helping to support you in a way that you need, or initiating something for you. And this is very healing because it gives you a renewed sense of hope and faith in humanity. It's like, okay, people aren't all bad. People do have some of my best interests at heart. And this is a really nice surprise. It's like you can start to see the purity in the people around you again. And this gives you this sense of inner fulfillment, it's like you can relax a little bit, you can trust, you feel a bit more stable. Things don't feel as bottomless as they once did, as though you are constantly going to slip into the void. It feels like there's more stability, there's something to anchor to. You're not alone, you're not adrift. And it feels very much like a success for you. You're probably going to be achieving something physically in the month of November, and you're going to celebrate that, or people are going to celebrate you for that, because you've been working at this for a long time, is what I can see, and you've been putting in a lot of effort. You may have doubted that it would come to fruition, but it's going to, because your intentions have been pure, your approach has been pure and direct, and so it's almost like the universe is kind of paying you back in kind. It's this karma that you've accrued, positive karma, or dharma, I should say, that is now bringing in these positive reflections of that approach, that intention, and that energy that you've put in. So you're getting the reward back from the investment that you've made through your embodiment, through your actions, and through your intention. So if you feared that people would intervene in a negative way in what you're trying to create, I actually see in the month of November the opposite happening. Like I said, you get support. You get people actually helping you, investing in you, seeing you clearly. Instead of judging you, they're looking at you through the eyes of inspiration or compassion or approval. It just feels like there's positive admiration being directed your way, whereas maybe in the past there was judgment. So it's the complete opposite. It's a flip and reversal of what you may have been through in the past. And so it helps to quell some of this doubt and fear. And it really gives you the answers that you needed and the ability to continue moving towards this progress. And the achievement, I feel, will be in November. You will see the achievement of that. You will be, I just heard the word acclaimed. So getting some kind of acclaim, yeah, feels a bit like a rite of passage, but the achievement of that, like it could be a graduation or a certification or a goal that you had hoped to hit or achieve, you make it happen in the month of November with support of these other people, either directly or indirectly. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth and a lot of sweetness there. These unfolding surprises are going to feel very, very welcome, because you're really going to enjoy it, is what I'm getting. You're going to enjoy it. Okay, let's take a look at your charm chart. So let me clear these out of the way and we'll get the charms on the table and see what else is going on in these different areas of your life for the month of November. All right, for group number 3, what else is going on for them? What do they need to know in the month of November, Spirit? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You've got these 2 moons and the planet all sort of in this one category, in this one section. Okay, yeah, see, you've got so much support coming in from friends, from people that maybe you didn't expect to really, help you out, but they do. Okay, so let's start with work. You have the green and blue moon here with the stars on it in the work category this month. So it feels like work is going to be more of an internal focus is kind of what I'm seeing here. Or you might be doing something spiritual or esoteric for work, but I get more so that it's going to just be a little bit more internal. You're really focusing on doing that internal self-focused work this month, maybe emotional work, creating that emotional stability or facing that fear and facing that doubt. And again, you're going to see the positive outcomes of that through your faith, through your continued effort to rise above any of that and transcend those limitations or limiting experiences. So that's really the work I see, and that doesn't even have to be connected at all to your career or your job. It's like this is just the work in November, but it's going to be so well worth it. And then in family we have the koi windsock. So this is about initiation and achievement. And it's like a graduation from one thing into another. It's about maturing into the next stage of development. So I do see your family celebrating you or you upgrading in your family. Yeah, they did just give me the word notoriety again. So you're getting some kind of an achievement or an accomplishment and you're being noticed for that, or you're getting recognition for that. That's what I'm seeing. You're being celebrated. Yeah, you're being celebrated. That's that 4 of Wands energy that we had. You're being celebrated for your achievements and accomplishments. We did see that there with the mountain, right? So you're going to see a lot of acclaim. Yeah, they did just give me that word again. We did have that earlier. And then in the friends category, we have I love you with the infinity sign. So lots of love, infinite love. And the infinity does always remind me of, it's like give and receive. So it's that karmic flow, that natural cause and effect. So the love that you have given in the past is now coming back to you, group number 3. And the rocking horse speaks to me of purity and innocence and something coming back, right? It's like it's rocking both ways. It is finally coming back to you. That karma, that positive intent and that love is coming back. And we do see that here with the angel wing and the lotus flower as well, the golden lotus. It's like it's very spiritual, divine support that you're getting from your soul family, your soul tribe, your friends that are really mirroring back to you all of the love and support that you've given. You're finally seeing that returned to you in a very innocent, very pure type of way. Didn't we have pure? Yeah, we did with, was that you guys with the gazelle? Yeah, purity. Yeah, purity. You're going to see that come in a very pure way. Nothing in social media, self, or home this month, but that doesn't mean that those aren't focuses. They're just not being emphasized right now. And then in romance, you have, oh, the happy little piggy. That's so sweet. So in the romance category, you could be feeling a lot of playfulness, fun, joy, and happiness. This could be one of the areas where there's achievement, but it could also just be that you're feeling a little bit more self-indulgent in the romance category. Maybe you're letting yourself play a little bit more or stay home and indulge there instead. It's like, I just feel indulgence. Yeah, I don't know really what to make of that, but in the month of November, there's going to be a little bit more of indulgence for you in regards to your sensual desires, food, connection, physical relations. Yeah. I'm seeing somebody like sitting on the couch with their partner, with popcorn and chocolate and snacks, and the Netflix is on. It's like Netflix and chill type of energy, but like not in a bad way, in a good way. It feels very safe, happy, cozy, indulgent, fun, sensual. Yeah, it just feels like a very enjoyable experience. So if that archetype is available to you in November, I would jump on it because that feels wonderful. Now, in spiritual guidance, we have these two astrological things, right? We've got the moon with the star and the planet, which kind of looks like Saturn. Just so you guys can see a little bit more close up here, right? So this reminds me of the concept of astrology. So you guys might be wanting to look at your astrology for the month of November and take a look at some of the themes that we're seeing present in this reading and how those translate to maybe what aspects are happening or planetary conjunctions are happening in the month of November, what you need to know about maybe the lunar phases and specifically the planet Saturn or Neptune, but it could just be referring to astrology in general. So the guidance is to look at that, either get a reading or do your own chart or whatever you feel called to, maybe just watch some YouTube videos on astrology, and that's going to help you to see a larger arcing theme. And again, it's also going to give you an indication of something that is positively happening for you. They are showing me the planet Jupiter now. Oh, and Jupiter's the planet of blessings, good luck, and expansion. So they're showing me the ring around this planet here, that they're showing me that there actually is rings around Jupiter, but we don't necessarily see them as visibly, even with telescopes, but they're showing me that there are rings around Jupiter, and it's because it's so big and it's got that gravitational pull. So I feel like you're going to be very attractive, spiritually speaking, energetically speaking. Your energy is just creating and attracting a lot of abundance and expansion in the month of November, group number 3. So you're going to see, like I said, positive outcomes in terms of achievement, accomplishment, notoriety, support from your friends, blessings and guidance from your friends. You're going to experience a lot of the opportunity to just relax and indulge and enjoy the experiences. That's very 9 of Pentacles. Didn't we have that? Yeah, we did. 9 of Pentacles is like stopping and smelling the roses, enjoying the moment, feeling so abundant, comfy, nurtured, and taken care of. And that's very much that sort of Netflix and chill vibe that I was getting there. Although the 9 of Pentacles is usually doing so alone, there could be an option to do so with somebody that you love as well. Okay. So that is what I see for you in the month of November, group number 3. Very interesting and complex reading. Let me know how this month unfolds for you or how this reading resonates. But sometimes you will need context as time unfolds to see how these themes play out. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Let me know in the comments how it resonated, and or if you would like to see any other types of readings here on the channel, leave your themes or topics below. If you want to dive deeper here on the channel, I do have memberships available where you can gain access to the members only pick a card readings and weekly guidance, as well as the monthly live streams where members can ask me questions and receive direct guidance from spirit. And if you want to go even deeper on a more private one-on-one basis, I am currently accepting clients and doing intuitive readings, so you can look at the options through my website, which is linked in the description box below this video. It's tarotandbeyond.com. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate you, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye.